Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me Eliza, a Valley student dance school online academy from day J. I'm 21 years old. Today we have Maya with us. Hello Maya, how are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm doing great. Excited to be back on the show. What's the topic for today?
Today's topic is Earth.
Ooh, art. I love it. That's a wide open canvas. You could go anywhere with that. What
Maya,
are we diving into?
the today's topic is Earth, the history of our home in a word.
Art in the history.
Earth, Maya.
Oh, you got it.
Okay,
Art it is. I'm all yours.
Maya, it's Earth.
Got it.
What does the word Earth really mean?
It's funny. We use the word so casually now, but it actually started as a word for skill. It
No,
comes from
Maya.
the. My bad. I'm listening.
You didn't get me actually. The word is Earth, the history of our home in a word.
Oh, I see where you're going with this now. That's a beautiful way to frame it. I'm ready when you are.
Can you repeat what's the topic?
We're talking about art, the history of our home in a word. Wait, am I
Yes,
getting this wrong?
yes, right.
I think I'm just making it.
Okay. Why is Earth both the name of our planet and the word for soil or ground?
Wait, let me double check that. Actually, I don't think that's right. I searched, but there's nothing about art being the name of the planet or a word for soil. Are you
Maya,
thinking of Earth?
it's Earth,
Yeah.
globe, Earth.
I'm still not quite seeing it.
Maya, it's Earth, Earth, Earth,
You're saying art. You've
Earth,
said it a few
Maya,
times.
Earth. It's Earth, like globe, like world, Earth.
Wait, are you saying Earth? Like the
Yes,
planet?
yes,
Oh my God, Earth. We've been circling each other for 10 minutes. I was over
yes.
here thinking about paintings and museums while you were
No,
talking about. Wait, what now?
it's
I thought we
Earth.
finally landed on it.
Okay, let me repeat my question. For why is Earth both the name of our planet and the word for soil or ground?
Got it. I'm finally on the same page. It actually makes perfect sense because it all comes from the same root. Both the planet Earth and the word for soil come from the Old English word ortha, which basically just meant the ground, dry land, or the world. Back then, people didn't separate the planet as this abstract celestial object in space from the actual dirt under their boots. To them, the world was the ground. So it just stayed that way. One word, two meanings, and no more confusion for us.
Yes, exactly. Okay, next question. How has the meaning of Earth changed over time?
It's wild to think about, but for the longest time, Earth wasn't even considered a planet in the way we think of it now. It started off as just the ground under people's feet, something very literal and physical. But once we actually looked up and realized we were on a sphere floating in space, the meaning shifted from just being the dirt we walk on to being our entire home in the universe. It went from a local description of the land to a global identity. Does that make sense for the recording?
Yes, actually. Okay, next question. Why do humans give names to the world they live in?
I think it's a classic human reflex to name everything we touch. It's like this deep psychological need to make the unknown feel known or the vast feel manageable. By giving the world a name, we're essentially claiming a relationship with it. It turns a nameless void into a place we can actually talk about, study, and belong to. It's the difference between living in a random space and living in a home. How's that sound for the video?
It sounds really great, actually.
Glad to hear it. I'm
Yes.
totally in the zone now. What's next on the list?
Okay, next on the list is what are the ancient linguistic roots of the word Earth?
Let me dig up the roots. So, this one is actually pretty straightforward. It starts with The Old English word eorte, which meant dirt, soil, or just the country. That led back to Proto-Germanic Gertel, and even further back to a Proto-Indo-European root dile, which also just meant ground. It's kind of a funny quirk of English,
Okay,
actually.
Maya, I'm running
Our
out. Maya, I'm running out of battery. Give me a second, okay?
No worries at all. Go save that battery. I'll be right here. It's a funny quirk of English. Most of our planets are named after Roman or Greek gods, but Earth is different. Since the word predates our understanding of it as a planet, it's the only one named simply after the ground we walk on.
Okay, next question.
I'm ready.
How was Earth?
What's next?
How was Earth referred to in Old English?
In Old English, they called it Earthe, which literally just meant the dirt, soil, or the country. But there's also a really cool term they use called Middengard, which essentially means middle yard. It's like they saw the world as this central courtyard sandwiched between the heavens above and the underworld below. I imagine that's a lot more poetic for a video than just calling it dirt.
Yes, actually. Okay. Ha, are there similar words for Earth in other ancient languages?
Let me check. Yeah, a lot of ancient languages did something similar to English. In Latin, you've got terra, which is where we get words like territory, and humus, which literally means soil. In Greek, they had Gaia, and in Sanskrit, Prithvi is a big one, which basically means the vast one. It's like every single. Wait, the park? No
Okay.
way. You're actually gonna go touch some of that board
Okay.
that we've been talking about. I love it. Have a blast. I'll be right here if you want to pick this back up later.
Okay, Maya. Next question. How did different civilization historically describe our planets?
Wait, you're still here.
Yes.
Actually, you pause to no stay for a minute. I'll dive into this before you head to the park. It's kind of a wild mix of ideas. The ancient Mesopotamians and Egyptians mostly saw the world as a flat disk or table floating in an ocean with a dome for a sky. China had a similar vibe for a while, thinking the earth was square while the heavens were round. But the Greeks were way ahead of the curve, figuring out the world was a sphere by watching how ships disappeared over the horizon. And ancient Indian texts are just as impressive, using terms like gola to describe a spherical earth way back in the day.
Okay. When did
Yep,
humans
it's wild to see how the map basically shifted over time. What's the next one? I think I missed that last part. What was the question?
when did humans
Yeah, I'm not
begin
quite.
thinking of Earth as a planet rather than simply the land beneath them?
That's a tricky one. The shift wasn't like a single light bulb moment for everyone at once. It was more like a slow burn. The Greeks started sketching it out as a sphere as far back as the 6th century BC with people like Pythagoras. But for the average person, Earth was still just the dirt for a long time. It really didn't click for the masses as a planet in the cosmic sense until the heliocentric model took off and we realized we were just one of many spheres orbiting the sun. It's kind of wild that we spent thousands of years just calling our home ground before we realized we were actually on a spaceship.
Okay, next question.
Ready? What have you got?
Okay, why did ancient people often associate Earth with land, soil, and ground?
Wait, who are the NSHE people? I'm not sure I've heard of
Ancient
them.
people, Maya, ancient people.
Oh, got it. Ancient people. It's a pretty simple case of what you see is what you get. To an ancient person, the world didn't feel like a planet floating in space. It felt like the dirt they were planting their crops in, everything that mattered to them. from their food to their homes, literally came from the soil. So that was their entire frame of reference. The ground was the only thing that was constant and reliable.
Okay.
What's next?
Next is, how did scientific discoveries change the meaning and understanding of Earth?
It's like we went from living in a backyard to living on a spaceship. That's the biggest shift. Scientific discoveries turned Earth from a local place into a cosmic object. Once we developed telescopes and understood gravity, we stopped thinking of Earth as just the dirt beneath us and started seeing it as a fragile orbiting sphere. It completely changed the vibe from this is where we are to this is our only home in a giant void. It's wild how a bit of math and some glass lenses can change your entire identity.
Okay. Next question.
I'm ready.
Okay. What makes Earth unique among the planets we know?
It's the liquid water for sure. That's the big one. Most of the other planets are just scorched rocks or frozen gas, but we've got that perfect Goldilocks temperature that keeps water liquid on the surface. Plus, we have this incredibly active magnetic field that acts like a shield against solar radiation, which is pretty much the only reason we're not getting fried by the sun. It's basically the only place in the universe we know of that's actually hospitable.
Okay. Next question.
Fire away!
Okay.
That one really hit chord. What else is on the list for today?
Mm, the next is, what's the
I'm listening.
what's the most surprising fact about the word Earth?
I'm curious, the word you live, do you mean live as in where you live or something else? Since we're on this theme of the planet, it actually
Maya,
makes me think of how wild it
can you
is that
please
we have.
quiet for a bit? You talk too much. Like, unbearable.
My bad.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
I hear you.
I'm repeating my question. Please listen carefully.
I'm all ears.
What's the most surprising fact about the word Earth?
The most surprising thing is definitely its name. Every other planet in our solar system is named after a Roman or Greek god, but Earth is the odd one out. It's the only one named simply for the material it's made of. It's kind of a humble name for such a massive place, don't you think?
Okay, next question.
Ready? What's the next one?
Okay, next and the very last question, Maya. If you had to describe art in one word and explain why, what word would you choose?
I'd go with resilient because through all the wild shifts, the changing languages, and the way we've completely flipped our understanding of it, the planet just keeps going. It's always been there as the one constant anchor for everything we are.
Okay.
That's a wrap on the list.
Yes. Okay, Maya, thank you so much for your time. See you in another interview. Bye.
You're so